Dubai Autodrome played host to round 4 of the UAE National Race Day Series, which saw 2 of the regional championships lining up on the grid. With the Total UAE touring cars taking a well-earned rest, it was up to the Motor City UAE Sportbikes and the NGK UAE GT cars to deliver all the action, and they didn't disappoint. In race 1 of the Motor City Sportbikes, there was a shake-up in the 1000cc class, after Gino Davida saw an almost certain victory turn into a very disappointing weekend. He managed a near-perfect start from the front of the grid in race 1, ahead of Nasser Al-Shaber on board the BMW. From here he quickly pulled out a strong lead over the rest of the pack, but unfortunately his race came to an abrupt end with a blown engine. This paved the way for Nasser Al-Shaber to take the checkered flag, his second win at the Dubai Autodrome in the 1000cc category.
I was going to go with the lights, but I think I was a little bit ahead, so I said I don't want to get penalty, otherwise I lose the race, so I said let them start, then I'll start from the back and I'll catch up, and that's what I did.
Behind Al-Shaber, and the 600cc class was also throwing up its fair share of unpredictability. Championship hopeful Alan Boiter was forced to pull off the grid in race 1 with a fuel feed problem on his Triumph Daytona. This opened the door for his Vendetta Racing teammate Mahmoud Taniya, who made the most of the opportunity to take a relatively easy win. Behind Taniya and Steve Blackney managed to keep a secure lead over the Greek rider Erikas Savikas to grab second step on the podium. The two riders crossed the line second and third respectively in the 600cc class. Meanwhile, there was drama in the rookie class, with Ian Wilcock taking a tumble during qualifying, resulting in him being taken to hospital with a suspected broken leg. Elsewhere, championship leader Chris Morley suffered technical problems in race 1, which left Surya Raja as the man to beat. He eventually crossed the line first in the rookie class, ahead of Richard Drake in second and Jonathan Arnott in third. After the first sport bike race, it was the turn of the NGK UAE GTs to take to the track for their hour-long endurance race. And no surprises on the grid, with the GTA class Ferrari 458 of Rob Barth and Leon Price landing pole position, in front of the Lamborghini of Frederic Fatian and Fabian Giro. And away from the line, it was the Ferrari that immediately showed its pace. Behind it, and neither of the two Gulf First Lamborghinis of French pairing Giro and Fatian, or English racers Stuart Hall and Archie Hamilton, could keep in touch. Instead, they were battling with the bright yellow and green Mosler of Rafael Unser-Zaga. But despite some close racing action, the Mosler was sadly forced to retire halfway through the race. At the front, and despite a drive-through penalty, it was the Ferrari 458 Italia that romped home to an easy win. Behind it was the number 5 Lamborghini of Fatian and Giro, who finished second, and the number 6 of Hall and Hamilton taking third place.
Fabulous today. Again, we got a wonderful car delivered. Rob was super quick and handed me a brilliant car. And today I ran on the pace. I was really happy.
Elsewhere, and with no GTB cars racing, it was the Aston Martin GT4 of John Iosifidis and Martin Beerschmidt that crossed the line first in the GTC category, a good distance ahead of the Porsche 968 of Ray Bignell and Graham Hanna. But the two Porsche drivers weren't to go home empty-handed. They scooped the Cytec Drive of the Day award for overcoming a host of mechanical and technical difficulties and finishing the race.
But the day for me was emotional at the end. It's been tough for the families and everybody involved with the project.
Back on two wheels, and the second race of the Motor City UAE Sportbikes got underway, minus Gino Davida. However, the battle of the day was between the 1000cc rider Nasser Al-Shaber and the 600cc rider Mahmoud Taniya. After a slow start from Al-Shaber, it was Taniya who took to the front and looked set to pull off a shock result over his bigger 1000cc counterpart. But despite leading for much of the race, it was Al-Shaber on the more powerful BMW that slipped past just before the end to take that all-important first step on the podium. Consolation for Taniya though, second overall, but still first in the 600cc class.
It's been really great. I mean, I'm so grateful that, you know, things have worked out very well for me, and I'm happy for my teammate as well. He managed second from the back of the grid. I mean, he must have been really busy in the race.
Ride of the day has to go to Alan Boiter, who finally got his bike up and running again for race 2. Having started from the rear of the grid, the Flying Scotsman charged up through the field to cross the line in second place, just ahead of Steve Blackney in third. Elsewhere, and Surya Raja took victory once again in the 600cc rookie class, ahead of championship leader Chris Morley in second and a creditable third place went to Jonathan Arner. So another thrilling day's race action came to a close, with the UAE National Championships really beginning to hot up. Join us again next time for round 5 of the UAE National Race Day Series.